Hello kids, we are doing chapter number 3, A Peek Beyond the Point of class 7 Ganit Prakash book, and today we are going to cover the topic 3.5 units of measurement. Topic number 3.5 units of measurement, length conversion. We have been using a scale to measure the length for few years. We already know that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. How many centimeters is 1 millimeter? So if we know that 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters and we need to find that how many centimeters will be there in 1 millimeter, let us divide by 10 on both the sides. So this gets cancelled away and then you will receive your answer as 1 millimeter is equals to 1 over 10 centimeters or 1/10 centimeter, or in decimal presentation 0.1 centimeter. So 1 millimeter is 1/10 of a centimeter. How many centimeters is 5 millimeters, 12 millimeters? So as you have already got to know that 1 millimeter is equals to 1 over 10 centimeter, or you can say 0.1 centimeter. So if you need to find 5 millimeters, हम कर सकते हैं ना कि 5 times of 0.1 centimeter, which is going to be equals to 0.5 centimeter. And similarly, if you have to find 12 millimeters, तो आप कर सकते हो 12 times of 0.1 centimeter, which is equals to 1.2 centimeter. मैंने यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लिकेशन प्रोसेस से कर दिया है. आप 12 मिलीमीटर्स को 10 मिलीमीटर्स प्लस 2 मिलीमीटर्स भी लिख सकते हो. And then you know that 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter and 2 millimeters को आप 2 over 10 centimeters लिखोगे. Then again divide करोगे 2 over 10 को तो 0.2 आएगा. यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा 1 centimeter plus 0.2 centimeter and finally add करने के बाद 1.2 centimeter ही आएगा. So by either way you will get the same answer. How many millimeters is 5.6 centimeters? Again, we have to do it in the same way since each centimeter has 10 millimeters. So 5.6 centimeters will be 5 centimeters plus 0.6 centimeters, which is 56 millimeters. So you can do this directly as well. As you know that 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters. So 5.6 centimeters will be equals to 5.6 multiplied with 10 millimeters, and your answer would be 56 millimeters. So you have a question like in the blanks, you have to convert from millimeters to centimeters. So 12 millimeters is equals to 1.2 centimeters. So how many millimeters will be equals to 0.9 centimeters? You may simply write 9 millimeters is equals to 0.9 centimeters. और कैसे आएगा? Because आप 9 को divide करोगे 10 से and you will get 0.9 centimeters. 56 millimeters is 5.6 centimeters. Again 134 millimeters को convert करना है centimeters में. So you will divide it by 10 and you will get 13.4 centimeters. 70 millimeters is equals to how many centimeters? It would be 7 centimeters. और यहाँ पे आपको centimeters में दिया है. So you should write it as 2036 millimeters will be equals to 203.6 centimeters. The illustration below shows how small some things are. Try taking an approximate measurement of each. So यहाँ पे the 3 blue strips represents the typical relative size of the pen strokes. One is the fine stroke, the medium stroke and the bold stroke. तो यहाँ पे आपको ये 3 strokes दिख रहे हैं. ये वाला जो है सबसे पतला stroke है, fine stroke है, then this is the medium stroke and this is the size of the bold stroke. और अगर आप measurement करते हो तो fine stroke is almost 0.5 millimeters, the medium stroke is 1 millimeters and the bold stroke is approximately 1.5 millimeters. Human hair is about 0.1 millimeter in thickness. The thickness of a newspaper can range from 0.05 to 0.08 millimeters. Mustard seeds have a thickness of 1 to 2 millimeters. So they are trying to tell you that how small the things could be, और इतने सारे small चीज़ों को measure करने के लिए you need smaller units as well. The smallest ant species discovered so far, Carabera bruni, has a total length of 0.8 to 1 millimeter. They are found in Sri Lanka and China. So the smallest ant species, जो सबसे छोटी ant है, that is of the range of length 0.8 to 1 millimeters. Then the smallest land snail species discovered so far, Acmela nana, has a shell diameter of 0.7 millimeters. They are found in Malaysia. So again telling about the snail species which has a shell diameter of 0.7 millimeter. We also know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Based on this, we can say that 1 centimeter will be equals to 1 over 100 meters or 0.01 meters. So as we got to know that 1 millimeter is equals to 0.1 centimeters, similarly 1 centimeter is equals to 0.01 meters. तो यहाँ पे जो रिलेशनशिप है वो क्या है, 1 सेंटीमीटर इज इक्वल्स टू 10 मिलीमीटर्स, और यहाँ पे जो रिलेशनशिप है वो क्या है कि 1 मीटर्स इज इक्वल्स टू 100 सेंटीमीटर्स. तो ये आपका 1 मीटर टू सेंटीमीटर कन्वर्जन भी है और यहाँ पे सेंटीमीटर टू मीटर कन्वर्जन भी है. So how many meters in 10 centimeters? So if you know that 1 centimeter is equals to 0.01 meters, तो 10 सेंटीमीटर्स निकालने के लिए आप क्या करोगे, 0.01 मीटर्स को मल्टीप्लाई कर दोगे 10 से. So you will get it would be 0.1 meters. So since each centimeter is 1/100th of a meter, now you have to convert 15 centimeters also. So 15 centimeters can simply be written as 0.15 meters. और ये कैसे आया, सेम लॉजिक, 1 centimeter is equals to 0.01 meter. So for finding out the 15 centimeters, you may write 0.01 meter multiplied by 15 and that would give you 0.15 meters. और यहाँ पे कैसे है, 15 सेंटीमीटर्स को हम 15 over 100 meters लिख सकते हैं. आप इसको सेपरेट भी कर सकते हो, 10 over 100 meters plus 5 over 100 meters. So 1 over 10 meters and 5 over 100 meters, this would become 0.1 meters and this would become 0.05 meters. When you add them both, you are still going to get the same answer, which is 0.15 meters. So by whatever method you do, you are going to get the same results again. So again we get the questions like fill in the blanks below. So we have to convert centimeters to meters. So 36 centimeters को अगर meters में convert करना है, you divide it by 100 and you will get 0.36 meters. 4 centimeters को भी आपको meters में convert करना है, so you are going to divide it by 100. So you will get 0.04 meters. 50 centimeters will be 0.5 meters. 325 centimeters will be 3.25 meters. 0.89 meters है और इसको हमें कन्वर्ट करना है सेंटीमीटर में, so it should be 89 centimeters. and 2.07 meters है, तो अगर आपको इसको सेंटीमीटर्स में कन्वर्ट करना है, so you are going to multiply it with 100, so it should be 207 centimeters. How many millimeter does 1 meter have? So 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters and 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeters. So basically can we say 1 millimeter is equals to 100 into 10 millimeters? That means 1 meter is equals to 1000 millimeters. And if you have to figure out that how many millimeters does 1 meter have, so we have our answer that 1 meter has 1000 millimeters. So next question is, can we write 1 millimeter is equals to 1 over 1000 meters? Of course we can. Let's divide this equation which we have received by 1000 on both the sides. So 1 over 1000 meters is equals to 1000 over 1000 millimeters. यहाँ पे 1000 से 1000 cancel हो जाए and then you get 1 over 1000 meters is equals to 1 millimeter. तो जो आपका क्वेश्चन में पूछा है, we have got the same answer. Here we have some more interesting facts about small things in nature. So the egg of a hummingbird typically is 1.3 centimeters long and 0.9 centimeters wide. So here they are saying that hummingbird का जो egg होता है उसका typical size is 1.3 centimeters long and 0.9 centimeters wide. The Philippine goby is about 0.9 centimeter long. It can be found in the Philippines and other Southeastern Asian countries. The smallest known jellyfish, Irukandji, has a bell size of 0.5 to 2.5 centimeters. Its tentacles can be as long as 1 meter. They are found in Australia. Its venom can be fatal to humans. So there is a fish which is the smallest known jellyfish. The name of that jellyfish is Irukandji, and it has a bell size. So can you see the shape is of the jellyfish, which is of the size of a bell, and the size ranges from 0.5 to 2.5 centimeter. And its tentacles, which are these measurements given, they can be as long as 1 meter. So they are found in Australia, and its venom can be very fatal to humans. The Wolfie octopus, also known as the star-sucker pygmy octopus, is the smallest known octopus in the world, and their typical size is around 1 to 2.5 centimeters, and they weigh less than 1 gram. They are found in the Pacific Ocean. This is the smallest octopus. This is given over here. Its typical size ranges from 1 to 2.5 centimeter, and its weight is so less that it weighs less than 1 grams, and they are found in Pacific Ocean. Now let us see about the weight conversion. So let us look at the kilograms kg. We know that 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 grams. We can say that 1 gram is equals to 1 over 1000 kilograms, and when we divide 1 over 1000, it will be equivalent to 0.001 kg. So now how many kilograms are in 5 grams? As we got to know that 1 gram is equals to 0.001 kg. If I need to find out how many kgs exist in 5 grams, I'll simply take 5 times of 0.001 kg, and that would give me 0.005 kg. Then the next question is, how many kilograms are there in 10 grams? So again the same way, for 10 grams, we're going to multiply 10 times of 0.001 kg, which will be 0.010 kg. As each gram is 1000 of a kg, so 254 grams can be written as 254 grams को convert करना है kgs में, तो आप इसको भी divide कर दोगे 1000 kg से. Now there are two ways. One way is here they have given कि इन्होंने इसको 254 को लिख दिया 200 plus 50 plus 4 इसकी expanded form में, and then separately इनको divide कर दिया. So you get 200 over 1000, then you get 50 over 1000, and then you get plus 4 over 1000. Now 200 over 1000 will come as 0.2, 50 over 1000 will come as 0.05, and then 4 over 1000 will come as 0.004. On adding, you will get 0.254 kg. One way is this. The other method is 254 grams था, आपको इसको kgs में convert करना है, तो आपने divide किया 1000 से, और directly आप लिख सकते हो ना. So it would be 30 से divide कर रहे हैं ना, so it would be 0.254 kgs. So here you have to fill in the blanks. So 465 grams will be equals to 0.465 kgs. We have just divided it with 1000. Then 704 grams will be 0.704 kgs. 68 grams को divide करेंगे 1000 में, so it would be 0.068 kgs. Now here it has been given into kg, so kg is a bigger unit. You have to convert it into a smaller unit, and you know that 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams, so you need to multiply. So 0.56 multiplied with 1000 will give you 560 grams. Now 1560 grams will be, let's divide it by 1000, so you will get 1.560 kgs. Then 2.5 kgs को convert करना है grams में, so you are going to multiply it with 1000, so 2500 grams it would be. Look at the picture below showing different quantities of rice. Starting from 1 gram heap, subsequent heaps can be found that are 10 times heavier than the previous heap or packets. The combined weight of the rice in this picture is 11.111 kg. So if you see, this is a heap. यहाँ पे जो heap है वो कितना बड़ा है, ये वाला 1 ग्राम. 1 ग्राम को हम kgs में कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 0.001 kgs. अब दूसरा जो heap है वो 10 ग्राम्स का है. So it is 10 times heavier than the first heap. 1 ग्राम में 10 मल्टीप्लाई किया तो 10 ग्राम्स आ गया. और अगर उसमें kgs में भी कन्वर्ट करना है तो 0.001 को आप 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो यहाँ पे आप मल्टीप्लाई 10 करोगे तो 0.01 kg आ गया. सिमिलरली दूसरा हीप इज अगेन 10 टाइम्स हैवियर. सो अगेन मल्टीप्लाइंग इट विथ 10. आप केजीज में भी कन्वर्जन कर रहे हो और साथ में आप ग्राम्स में भी कन्वर्जन कर रहे हो. अगेन द अदर हीप इज ऑल्सो ग्रेटर देन 10 टाइम्स, राइट. सो यहाँ पे भी 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करो तो ये 1 kg का हो गया और 1 kg इज इक्वल टू 1000 grams. And then if you again multiply it with 10, you get 10 kgs, or you may say that it is 10,000 grams. Right? So 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligrams. And if you want to write the conversion unit between the milligrams and the grams, तो हम alternatively क्या लिख सकते हैं? 1 gram अगर 1000 milligrams है, तो let us divide by 1000 on both the sides. So what do you get? That 1 over 1000 grams will be equals to 1 milligram. तो आप क्या लिख सकते हैं? So we can write 1 milligram is equals to 1000th of a gram or 0.001 grams. Rupee paise conversion. You may have heard of paisa. 100 paisa is equals to 1 rupee. As we have coins and notes for rupees, coins for paise were also used commonly until recently. अभी ये सब existing नहीं है, but when we used to be the kids, we have seen 25 paisa coins and 50 paisa coins. There were coins of 1 paisa, 2 paisa, 3 paisa, 5 paisa, 10 paisa, 20 paisa, 25 paise and 50 paise. So I have seen these types of coins and maybe my parents have seen all these types of coins as well. All denominations of 25 paise and less were removed from the use in the year 2011, but we still see paise in bills, account statements, etc. So what is the conversion unit? 1 rupee is equals to 100 paisa. And 1 paisa would be equals to 1 over 100 rupees, or we can alternatively say 0.01 rupee. So as each paisa is 100th of a rupee, if you have to represent 75 paise, तो आप उसको क्या बोलोगे? 75 over 100 rupees, या फिर हम इसको क्या लिख सकते हैं? 0.75 rupees, right? So 75 over 100 को we can write it as 70 over 100 plus 5 over 100. फिर 70 over 100 will become 0.7 and 5 over 100 will become 0.05, और आप इसको ऐड करोगे तब भी सेम ही आने वाला है, 0.75 रुपी. Now here you could see यहाँ पे एक जीरो लगाना इन्होंने मिस कर दिया है. So it should be 7 over 10. या तो ऊपर जीरो लगाते या इस जीरो को हटा देते. 7 over 10 plus 5 over 100. 7 over 10 again 0.7. 5 over 100 is 0.05 and you get 0.75 rupees. So answer still remains same by whichever method you want to do. जब सेम ही चीज है तो सेम ही आंसर आएगा. आप कोई भी मेथड यूज कर सकते हो जो भी आपको बेटर लग रहा है. Fill in the blank. So 10 paisa will be equals to 0.1 rupee. 10 paisa over 100. 10 paisa over 100 करेंगे हम तो वो 0.1 rupee हो जाएगा. Now how many paisas is equals to 0.05? So 5 paisa. तभी तो when you divide 5 by 100, you will get it as 0.05 rupee. Isn't it? Then how many paisas is equals to 0.36? So you may say 36 paises are equals to rupees 0.36. Then 50 paisa will be equals to 0.50 rupee. 99 paise will be equals to 0.99 rupee. Right? And 250 paise will be equals to 2.5 rupee. ठीक है, यहाँ पे रुपी का सिंबल यूज कर सकते हैं, वो कर देना. 2.5 ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो आप, यहाँ पे भी लिख सकते हो उस तरीके से क्योंकि ऐसे दिया है. So 0.99. During 1970s, a masala dosa cost just 50 paise. One could buy a banana for 20 to 25 paise. A handful of peppermints were available for 2 paise or 3 paise, and a kg of rice cost 2.45 rupees. अभी क्या है, 1 dosa masala dosa, if you go and eat it at a counter or somewhere in the open market, it would be around 100 rupees. और अगर आप किसी रेस्टोरेंट में गए तो 150-160 rupees से तो कम नहीं होने वाला है, right? So can you imagine how the amount has been increased during all these years, how the cost has increased? So this is a bill of J. Ambe Cafe, which is dated for 3/3/1970. 3rd March 1970 का बिल है, जिसमें 3 डोसा का कॉस्ट क्या दिया है, 1 रुपये 50 पैसा. 2 टी का कॉस्ट क्या दिया है, ओनली 12 पैसा. एंड 1 केक कॉस्ट इज गिवन एज 15 पैसा. So the total bill is amounting to 1 rupee and 77 paisa. Next given is discuss with others at home, school, the prices of the different products and services during their childhood. Try to find old coins and stamps. So what you have to do is you have to ask your parents or the grandparents about the cost which they incurred for purchasing different products during their time, and you have to then compare how the amount has been increased over all these years. Okay, and you also have to find some old coins and stamps and see how they look like. With this, we come to the end of this topic. In our next video, we are going to cover the next topic. So please subscribe the channel, hit the like button and share the videos with your friends. Thank you.